¿Qué tal?
Okay, vamos.
Hola,
Let's
Darío.
record all the greetings for all the countries.
Hello, Amanda,
Pedro,
family.
¿cómo andan?
Hola, Darío.
Naty,
Hola. ¿Quién me saluda?
Hola Naty, hola Pedro.
Hola,
Hola,
Carol.
Carol. Hello.
Bienvenidos
Hello,
todos.
Hola Naty, hola Pedro.
Hola.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, Mari.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, Mikey.
Hey, el
Vi säger hej
español,
vi
el
säger hej på
español.
svenska.
Hola Susi, hola Mikey.
Hola. How are you, Carol?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
What an energy.
Ciao, Mario.
Hola Marco.
Ciao, ciao, Carol.
Chau, chau, chau.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
signor.
Marico Host. Sí, déjame ver vía Gaby también para que nos ayude. Aquí está Gaby. Gaby ya te dice co-host a ti también. A ver quién más para que nos ayuden a admitir.
Presente, ¿necesitas algo, Pedro?
Gracias, Josefina. Sí. Josefina. Para ayudarnos a admitir a todos.
Sí, lo está haciendo también.
We're giving a few minutes so everyone can join.
Yes.
Still admitting everyone in.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, you are co-host too, Naty.
Yes.
And Marco too. Also Marco is
Yeah,
co-host.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Okay. ¿De dónde nos visita a todos? Where are they from? Everybody.
Tenemos gente
All the
seguramente,
countries.
yes, UK, United States,
Of course, Latin America.
Latin America.
Sweden.
Okay, so
Okay.
esperamos un minuto más.
Sí.
Sí,
Sí,
we wait one more minute. There's
Sí,
still some people joining.
Yes, of course. Norway. Hello, Norway.
¿Qué tal, Naty, Pedro?
Hola, Balta, ¿qué tal?
Hola,
Buenas
Balta.
noches.
Saludos.
Claro, estamos en el tiempo feo.
Marco, can you translate also in Italian, please, something?
Cosa devo tradurre? I saluti?
Beh, no, dopo.
Dopo sì, che discorsi.
Que traduzcan al italiano porque sabes que hablamos.
Che c'hai la mano alzata, Mario, non so perché.
Non lo so, vuoi che le tiro giù, ecco. Come cazzo si fa? Come si fa a tirare giù?
Guarda dentro nei partecipanti, forse, non lo so, adesso probabilmente.
Passa la mano,
Ecco, bravo.
Ecco.
Abbiamo passato i 200
Bene.
200 persone, bene. Quindi. Allora, qua c'è gente stasera dalla Svezia, dagli Stati Uniti, dall'Inghilterra, dal Sud America.
Grande.
Okay, I think we can start already, 5 minutes. So people are still joining.
Yes, still joining.
But we will start just introducing a little bit. This Zoom call we are not going to share any new information that we have not shared before, but we are doing these Zoom calls with translation to other languages, so people from other communities can get the information in their own language.
So, questa sera non daremo grosse informazioni, però almeno ci darà le prime indicazioni e almeno sentiremo delle cose nuove da Naty e da Pedro.
So yes, we are mainly this week.
So,
We are
Naty, you make short sentences, so I translate.
okay.
I'm not able to make a resume like you. I mean, you are
Okay, I
You
will
can
make
do it like
sure.
like a
Naty.
machine. You're like a machine, so it's
Yes,
possible.
Naty is very special to translate.
Yes,
It is,
yes.
Okay.
So
Okay, I
Pedro,
will do.
Pedro, you let them meet the people.
Yes.
La hace entrar la persona, okay.
Yes.
There's
Our admins and co-hosts.
Okay.
yes,
can help us.
we have a group of admins that are taking care of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Nuestro grupo de administradores nos pueden ayudar a admitir a todas las personas, por favor.
Sí, Pedro, estoy en eso.
Pero ya estamos en ello.
Gracias. Como siempre, agradecidos. Okay.
Bueno, I'm going to make short sentences, so it's easier for translation.
Yes.
Okay, so as you already more than probably all know, Pedro and I have left our previous project because we were not in agreement with the last decisions that were taken.
Quindi questa sera Naty e Pedro, che sono venuti a trovarci, ci stanno dicendo che hanno lasciato purtroppo il progetto Crypto Family perché non erano d'accordo con le ultime decisioni prese dalla società.
Yes, we were, having a lot of difficulties recently in the last couple of months, really to to keep on doing what we were doing, but we felt that it was needed for us to continue doing what we were doing because we were seeing that something was coming every day and every time that we had an opportunity.
E quindi con difficoltà hanno lasciato questo posto, logicamente, perché hanno dato tutto quello che potevano per il progetto, però ultimamente quello che stava arrivando non erano d'accordo.
So this last decision of asking more money from the community, even if the money was not really going to the wallets of the company, but to the leaders' wallets, we really couldn't stand behind this decision anymore. So that was the trigger, the last drop that filled the glass.
Quindi questa ultima cosa per la quale la società e Nebush in particolare stava chiedendo di poter diciamo chiedere alle persone ancora di sborsare dei soldi, anche se non andavano direttamente nel portafoglio della società ma dei leader. Questo è stata comunque la goccia che ha fatto diciamo travasare il vaso, perché loro non erano più d'accordo su come si stava gestendo la cosa.
Also, I would like to say that I have already hand over all and everything that I was managing, all the access to all the accounts, all the accesses to social media and emails, all the private keys to the family token wallets from where I was doing the airdrop, etc. And everything has already been handed over to Nebosha, Lazar, and Elvis.
Assolutamente vuole confermarci che tutte le cose che lei aveva in mano, a partire dagli accessi ai social media, l'airdrop delle monete, a tutto la cosa che stava gestendo, ha dato completamente, Naty e Pedro hanno consegnato completamente tutto al titolare, a Lazar che era il tecnico, il braccio destro del titolare, a Elvis che è diciamo, il tecnico informatico.
Yes, we have not kept any information at all, or any database at all, or any access at all. Our hands are free and we don't have access to anything from the previous project.
Le nostre mani sono completamente pulite e libere al momento. Abbiamo consegnato assolutamente tutto qualunque cosa, non abbiamo in mano nessun tipo di dato o informazione che riguarda la società precedente.
Also, I would like to say that we have never ever had control or access to the wallets where the money were sent.
E vuole confermarci assolutamente che loro non hanno mai avuto accesso a nessun tipo di wallet dove erano depositati i soldi che hanno investito le persone.
As far as we know, the only person who had access to these wallets was only Nebosha.
E da quello che loro sanno, l'unica persona che aveva accesso a questi wallet, a questi portafogli, era il titolare Nebosha.
Okay, so now we start with what happened. 4 weeks ago already, Pedro received a call from an investor.
E adesso abbiamo terminato nelle spiegazioni precedenti, volevamo un attimo aggiornarvi sulle novità. E 4 settimane fa Pedro ha ricevuto una chiamata da un investitore.
When Pedro received this call, Pedro contacted me first and explained me what happened. And then, of course, we decided that we will, of course, call Nebosha and present this opportunity, this investor to Nebosha so we can help Crypto Family succeed.
E quando Pedro mi ha contattato, abbiamo deciso insieme, logicamente, di contattare direttamente il titolare del Crypto Family Nebosha per vedere di poter, diciamo, far intervenire l'investitore nel progetto Crypto Family per poter portare, diciamo, far partire tutto il progetto.
So we started the conversations, I think it's 4 weeks already ago. And at first of all, we were all crying with happiness because we were seeing that it was finally something real, that it will bring the project, come forward and finally succeed.
Dopo aver ricevuto questa chiamata, tutti eravamo felicissimi, abbiamo pianto di felicità perché sapevamo che il progetto poteva finalmente partire.
In first moments, everything was agreed and accepted. Of course, the investor had a certain conditions, and all these conditions were in first hand accepted by Nebosha. So we started working together.
All'inizio tutte le cose sembravano accordate, quindi sembrava che fosse tutto, filasse tutto liscio, e quindi abbiamo iniziato a lavorare insieme per poter cominciare a definire le varie condizioni.
More or less 1 week ago, or maybe 10 days ago, everything changed because some of the conditions were starting not to be accepted from both sides. And finally, also, the investor disagreed about the decision of making this last action that the last project is doing now. So he withdrew the offer.
E quindi più o meno 10 giorni fa abbiamo cominciato ad avere qualche problema perché varie condizioni che erano state messe sul tavolo non erano più state accettate da una parte e dall'altra, e quindi la cosa ha cominciato un po' abbiamo capito, insomma, che le cose si facevano difficili.
I don't know, Marco, if you translated that it was finally the decision of this last action that has been taking place now, which triggered the investor to withdraw the offer for Crypto Family.
Sorry. E quindi le ultime decisioni che sono state prese da Nebosha, chiedendo le ultime informazioni, chiedendo anche soldi alle persone nuovamente, è stato quello che ha fatto, diciamo, chiudere tutte le possibilità di poter accordarsi.
Yes, this investor communicated to Nebosha that in his belief, no investor would require such an action in order to put money into a project, and that's why he decided not to continue.
Sorry, tell me again.
So this investor communicated to Nebosha that he doesn't agree that an investment company or person would request such an action in order to move forward with an investment.
Ok,
So this investor decided not to continue then.
quindi l'investitore comunque ha comunicato a Nebojsa che per lui era una cosa impossibile che lui potesse fare questo tipo di richieste alla comunità e che quindi un investitore potesse anche chiedere questo tipo di azioni per poter fare un investimento.
So as we all, we've been working together for 3 weeks, a lot of work has been done in 3 weeks moving forward, because we were actually working on the final step that we would all need to be able to start with this investor.
Quindi nelle ultime 3 settimane abbiamo fatto tantissimo lavoro per poter definire tantissime cose per poter partire con questo investitore.
So it was quite natural that the investor and us saw an opportunity to give the people a second chance.
E quindi l'investitore, per lui è stata una cosa naturale poter dare alle persone una seconda opportunità.
So yes, that's when we decided to continue working with the investor on this second chance that we are able to present to you now.
E quindi abbiamo capito che c'era la possibilità di poter continuare a lavorare con questo investitore per poter farvi la proposta per la quale stiamo facendo lo Zoom questa sera.
Because this investor had already agreed on taking all crypto family debts. So it is easy that we can offer you something as a welcome gift in this project.
Perché inizialmente, quando erano in discussione in precedenza, già l'investitore aveva accordato di poter saldare tutti i debiti di Crypto Family, quindi per noi è stato facile poter chiedere questa cosa per poter aiutare tutte le persone.
Con un regalo de bienvenida.
Con un regalo di benvenuto.
So in this new project, first of all, we will gather the information of all your deposits to the last projects or your purchases of the token, and we can give you a welcome gift of that amount.
E quindi la decisione è stata quella di farvi compilare un formulario dove dovrete definire tutte le cifre che avete depositato in Crypto Family, compreso le monete che sono state le spese per acquistare le monete o anche también NFT e tutto, right? Quindi tutto quello che la persona ha investito nel progetto precedente e darvi questo regalo di rimborsarvi questa cifra.
No reembolsar, regalo de
Sì,
bienvenida.
regalato, è vero, sì, un regalo perché non è un rimborso.
So once we gather the information and your account is created in the new system, this amount will be deposited into your account in the new system, and you will be able to decide if you want to withdraw it all, if you want to invest it all in the new project, or if you want to withdraw a part and invest another part.
Quindi nel momento in cui voi invierete questo documento, vi sarà aperto un account, verranno depositati i soldi e in quel momento voi poi potrete decidere se prelevare l'ammontare totale, una parte o investire tutto nel progetto nuovo.
There's no requirements or conditions on this amount. You can withdraw it all.
Non ci sono assolutamente condizioni per ostacolare anche il prelievo totale di questo ammontare.
We will take regarding the amounts, is anything that came out of your pocket. So anything that you paid out of your pocket is what you should communicate in the form.
Quello che voi dovrete compilare nel formulario sarà solamente la cifra che voi avete veramente sborsato con dei soldi dalle vostre tasche e non soldi reinvestiti, diciamo, nelle varie ripetizioni che sono state fatte anche l'anno scorso.
So everything that you spent in the tokens, in packages, in NFTs, in maintenance and promotions and all these things are the ones that you will be able to communicate in the form.
Tutto quello che potrete comunicare nel formulario, come se è stato detto prima, è la cifra che avete, diciamo, sborsato per l'acquisto di pacchetti, e per l'acquisto delle monete, per gli NFT, per le varie promozioni, per diciamo tutto quello che è stato acquistato con soldi freschi.
And you will also have to communicate in the form how much you got for withdrawals in the other platform or tokens or NFTs that you sold to other members.
E dovrete comunque anche comunicare se avete fatto dei prelievi nella piattaforma precedente, l'estate scorsa, oppure se avete ricevuto dei soldi cash perché avete venduto delle monete o dei pacchetti.
So you will fill in a form where you will be communicating all this data, and there will be data that you have proof as hash ID or maybe a screenshot of a bank transfer, and it may be some payments that you don't have any proof to. So you will have 3 different categories: blockchain proof, screenshot proof, and no proof. So you will be able to put this information.
Quindi ci saranno 3 categorie di informazioni, una che proviene dalla blockchain, quindi ci saranno gli hash ID, diciamo gli ID delle transazioni fatte in cripto, o gli screenshot, fotografie magari di bonifici che avete fatto, oppure se non avete traccia, comunque ci sarà anche una sezione dove dovrete comunicare anche le cifre spese, anche se non avete la relativa certificazione.
So, of course, in the third category is where your honesty will be very important.
E quindi soprattutto nella terza categoria, la terza categoria sarà quella che voi dovrete dimostrare la vera onestà, perché non avendo traccia non avremo modo di tracciare i pagamenti che state dichiarando.
So we have, of course, an amount that we will be distributing with all these welcome gifts. So if you are honest in your communication, you will not only benefit yourself, but you will benefit others.
E quindi anche la vostra onestà sarà quella comunque, perché abbiamo già pronta una certa cifra da distribuire alle persone come regalo, e quindi dipenderà anche dalla vostra onestà quanto potrà essere dato, e soprattutto perché aiutate voi e aiutate gli altri.
So we can, of course, pay and give as a gift everything that you have proof to, but we cannot guarantee that we will be able to pay all the unproven deposits.
Vi assicuriamo che verranno saldati tutte le cifre che avrete, diciamo, la traccia, e quelle che non avete traccia non possiamo assicurarvi che verranno pagate.
But we will take the information, so you just need to be honest.
E quindi però riceveremo e accetteremo le informazioni che ci darete, e sperando che voi siate onesti. Potete chiudere il microfono, per favore?
Okay.
Yes.
Ya cerré los micrófonos y
Sí,
solamente
yes.
los co-hosts pueden abrirlos.
Gracias.
Okay.
Okay. What else? Yes, we will make groups that we will be working with. We know we have amazing talent in our community. This is the most valuable asset that we have. It's all of you, and we want to leverage that. And so we will create groups, then we will be working with you. So yes, and everything will be transparent. We will share all the information of all the single things that we are going to be doing. Everything will be available on our website and the blockchain, and everything will be transparent.
Yes, creeremo dei gruppi sicuramente di lavoro, perché comunque nella comunità abbiamo delle potenzialità enormi e quindi se vogliamo assolutamente creare dei gruppi di lavoro per poter anche farci aiutare, e lavoreremo assolutamente in trasparenza, dandovi tutte le informazioni e le troverete dovunque nel sito internet e tutto.
Mhm. So this week has been the week where we are communicating this same information to all the community and different languages. And from next week onwards, we will start giving you more information on every Zoom call. And hopefully we'll be releasing some documents as well. So you will be getting more information as every week comes.
Quindi questa settimana stiamo, diciamo, facendo degli zoom di informazione nelle varie lingue per poter far capire a tutti cosa sta arrivando, e dalla settimana prossima lavoreremo comunque su vari documenti e ci saranno moltissime altre informazioni che arriveranno.
I don't know, Pedro, no sé si algo más.
No, I think it's a moment to go to questions.
Yeah, but one thing that I want to clarify that we didn't say is that anyway, the decision to withdraw, to take the money, to invest in the new project doesn't mean that the people thinking that the other project is stopping or whatever. So it means
Yeah, no.
the
Yes,
people is
exactly.
free.
Like this is a second
Yes.
thing. It's a
There's
completely
another option.
independent thing.
Yes.
It has nothing to do, no ties, no nothing. Like we have nothing to do anymore with Crypto Family.
Because this
We-
was for sure, will be for sure one of the questions. Quindi,
Yeah, and Nebosha and nobody from Crypto Family has any ownership or rights in this new project.
mhm.
So it's a completely different thing. And it's just a choice to join this thing. It's not that you need to renounce to what you have in the other project in order to come here. It's a completely different thing.
Quindi questa è una nuovissima opportunità che comunque non preclude la possibilità che voi possiate rimanere assolutamente in Crypto Family. Tutti speriamo che la cosa possa anche dall'altra parte partire velocemente, quindi le persone che parteciperanno al nuovo progetto possono benissimo rimanere e lavorare ancora con Crypto Family. Questo è assolutamente un progetto completamente nuovo, e nessuno diciamo di chi si occupa della gestione di Crypto Family comunque si occupa di questa nuova, che è assolutamente differente.
Yes, and of course, we wish absolutely all the success and
Yes.
good luck and everything. Like we honestly, from you can imagine, after all that we have done, we can only wish for the best for Nebosha and Crypto Family. But we couldn't let this opportunity go. Having an investor, like he was ready to help, and Pedro and I decided to go on with him because it would have been a very bad decision not to.
Mhm. Quindi loro, soprattutto loro due, sappiamo il lavoro che hanno fatto in tutti i mesi lontani da casa, con tutti gli sforzi, aiutando, facendo tutto il possibile perché il progetto Crypto Family potesse partire nel migliore dei modi. Purtroppo non è stato così, però non potevano lasciarsi scappare questa occasione di un investitore come questo, che si è messo a disposizione per aiutare tutta la comunità. Quindi hanno accettato e non hanno voluto assolutamente perdere l'occasione di poter aiutare tutti.
So this is basically the information that we have been sharing all this week. And I'm sorry, I'm not so cheerful as usual, but I'm a little bit sick. So if you see me, I'm not sad or worried, I'm just a little bit sick. So maybe we can start with questions. If you want to ask a question, please raise your hand and we will reply some questions.
But I want to say that because the people is thinking, usually they see you always smiling like crazy,
Yeah.
but no, volevamo dire che dice Naty che non la vedete così sorridente, non perché è triste o preoccupata, ma perché in questi 2 giorni si è ammalata e quindi però tutto molto positivo, quindi
Yes. I almost died last night in bed.
la notte scorsa stavo malissimo e quindi adesso mi ha detto che è molto meglio.
Yeah.
But you were very super in action on Sunday, so
Oh yeah. No,
very
I've been
sad.
great. I've been great until maybe Tuesday afternoon. I started to feel bad. I think Tuesday. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday afternoon.
Quindi apriamo la possibilità di fare domande se c'è qualcuno che vuole chiedere qualcosa, sia in italiano che in altre lingue.
Mhm.
Ok, tenemos la primera mano levantada de Ilia. Entonces, a ver, Ilia, unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, it's bad light and you cannot see me clearly, but I have one question for Naty. Because everyone got to log or register in that new platform. Does deadline? Does it deadline or time for voting? No voting.
Fill in the form, you mean what?
Fill a form for get that money for that investor. Will
understand.
Be 1st February, March or something, or people can join anytime because it gift to register in that platform. That is my question. Is it some limit time to do that? That's all.
That's good. Good question. So we will be sharing the form very soon. And I think the form will have, of course, it will have a deadline, but the deadline will be finished before Christmas because our investor hopes that we are ready to give payouts for Christmas. He said we will try to do it. It's not the date that he said as we can give official. The date he said we can give official is January the 1st. But he wants us to make all the efforts possible to give the payouts before Christmas. So we are going to be moving pretty fast. Everything is ready, and we are working. We have been working for 4 weeks already. So yeah, that I don't know, Ilya, if that answers your question. And also regarding the form and everything that you were asking, in the form, you will also communicate your sponsor's email, so you will bring your teams in the new system just by giving the email of your sponsor. The only thing that you need to make sure is that the email that you put in this form is the one that your sponsor will use to register.
Allora, traduco in italiano.
Yeah.
Iliad ha chiesto se c'è una data di scadenza per la presentazione del formulario e quando si potranno prelevare questi soldi. Naty ha risposto che il formulario verrà distribuito velocissimamente, la data finale dovrebbe essere entro Natale, perché la richiesta dell'investitore è quella di poter lasciare la possibilità alle persone di prelevare prima di Natale se possibile. Logicamente ci saranno tantissimi formulari da controllare, l'idea è quella di prima di Natale, se non ci si riuscirà andremo al 1° gennaio. Quindi poi una cosa importante da ricordare è che nel formulario dovremo comunicare l'email del nostro sponsor, e deve essere la mail che lo sponsor ha utilizzato per aprire il suo account.
Ok, Ilya?
Domande?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was mute myself and
Okay.
cannot unmute.
Cannot
Okay.
unmute.
It
Yes.
is another question because that is answer like that. If someone wants to help us and pay for something, we let's say lost in crypto family.
Mhm.
Why is short limit line? Why cannot be 3 months of start?
Mhm.
It's not understand for me
I
clearly
understand. Yeah.
because okay, he wants to pay out, he can pay out who fill form, but
Mhm.
after start 3 months is almost good enough for everyone who wants to fill that form.
Yes, it's
Maybe
okay.
you can talk with him,
Yeah.
and I think that is good for faithful in people who don't believe that any will be paid out.
Mhm. Yes, I understand. Of
Okay,
course.
that's all of
Yes,
me.
we can propose this. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you, Ilya.
Right.
La proposta di Ilia è quella di poter dare la possibilità almeno di compilare il formulario entro 3 mesi, almeno perché tante persone forse, o non tante, però le persone magari potranno anche pensare e avere il dubbio che il pagamento non verrà fatto. Quindi sì,
Mhm.
timing is long, 3 months, but it's okay, maybe.
Mhm. We will propose it.
Yeah,
It's not our decision.
Yes.
Mario,
Mario Riccelli.
Mario,
unmute yourself.
apri il microfono. Non ti sentiamo?
Mi sentite
Ahora
adesso?
sí.
Sì, adesso sì.
Allora, io dal presupposto che sicuramente state facendo un ottimo lavoro, perché se siamo qua è perché abbiamo già dato fiducia a ciò che ci avete anticipato attraverso Marco. E regalare parietariamente ciò che è stato investito è sicuramente buona cosa ed è di buon auspicio, insomma, per quello che riguarda. La mia domanda è sostanzialmente questa. Avete già promulgato un programma di investimenti simile con il quale possiamo avere indicativamente gli stessi obiettivi? E poi una seconda domanda, esiste una possibilità che possiamo fare un protocollo d'intesa con un'associazione umanitaria?
Allora, dicevi Mario il discorso degli investimenti?
Sì, no, ringraziando del lavoro che avete fatto, la
Sì.
mia domanda era per sapere se c'è già una piattaforma, c'è già un programma in grado di
Allora,
diciamo, introdurci in questa nuova avventura più o meno con le
certo,
statistiche di prima.
certo. Allora, the request is that Mario is asking if we have already a platform where we will be able to continue, or maybe start from beginning, but prepare something that it can work. And like as a process, the platform. And second, if it will be possible, I told already Pedro in advance, if it will be possible, maybe that we can discuss about the possibility to discuss about a social or a foundation, that can maybe be helped with the project, or maybe work together.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course, there will be a completely new system, and it's being worked at the moment. So, of course, we will have a new system where everyone will be able to work, and all about it will be shared very soon. So we need to be patient for that information.
Yeah.
And then, yes, we will be working with a lot of foundations and charities, a lot of projects, humanitarian projects. So of course we can, you can share or whatever you want to with us, and we will look at it.
Allora, per quanto riguarda la piattaforma, loro sono già 4 settimane che stanno lavorando e sicuramente a brevissimo arriverà una piattaforma che potrà soddisfarci tutti per poter, diciamo, iniziare ad avere le nostre rendite. D'altra parte, Naty ha detto che lavoreranno con varie fondazioni e umanitarie, e quindi potremo comunque condividere, magari mandare informazioni.
Mi permettete di fare una piccola postilla velocissima. Allora, visto le esperienze del passato, no? Sarebbe diciamo più consolante per noi, mettiamola così, avere delle situazioni più precise, perché dire a breve, fra poco, ormai ci siamo è sbagliato, perché la gente non ci crede più. Dobbiamo essere certi di avere di fronte uno che ci dice il giorno 10, il giorno 15, il giorno 20, a Natale, capito?
Ok,
Cioè,
questo verrà fatto, però oggi è solamente uno Zoom di, diciamo, comunicazione,
Va benissimo.
e quindi a brevissimo poi avremo tutte le informazioni con le date precise, tutto chiaro. Quindi, Mario was asking that for the future, looking to the old experience, we were expecting to get you know, a precise date, and not it will be soon or we will be, you know, possible. So means I said that this is just a Zoom call about the first informations, and after that, you know, in a short period of time, you will be able to give all the information about the date.
Yes, yes, of course. We are not giving, well, we already gave a date.
Yes.
1st of January is a
yes.
date that our investor was happy to give. And we are not asking you for anything. We're just asking you for patience, and all the information will be made available. We will share a roadmap with you very soon.
Quindi sicuramente adesso la prima data è già stata comunicata, perché il 1° gennaio è la data indicativa che l'investitore ha chiesto di poter iniziare con la piattaforma, e quindi poi verranno comunicate tutte le, diciamo, verranno date comunicazioni molto più precise.
Grazie.
De nada.
¿Quién nos falta?
Ceci Acofa, please unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, Naty, thanks so much for the opportunity.
You're
Yeah, I just want to make inquiry about our packages. As you said we need to provide proof of payment. But what about with those who pay through an upline? On my side, my team, we gave the money to our upline, and the upline is nowhere to be found. What can we do about that? Because it is going to be very difficult for us, even though remember the packages we bought, but the proof of payment is going to be very difficult for us.
Yes.
What can we
in the 3 categories that you will have to fill in, you will have the possibility to put the name and the phone number of the person who you paid to, in case it was not directly to the company. So you will be able to communicate on the 3 categories. If it was not going to the company directly, you will be able to communicate who you paid to.
Okay, then what about if you have paid through an exchanger, for instance, like Binance or something, but because it is long overdue, you have lost track of the transaction?
Then if you don't have a proof, then it will go into the 3rd category, payments without proof. You will just say, I sent you $200 on Binance and I lost access to my account and I don't have a screenshot. So I'm just letting you know that I sent this money, you know, and That's it. It will fall into the third category, unproved deposits.
And those category of people will also be paid.
Yes.
As I said before, we, of course, need you to be honest. If we have $20 million in unproved categories, we are not going to pay $20 million of unproved payments. You understand me? So if you are all honest, we think we are going to be able to pay you all. But if you are not honest, we are not going to pay any unproved payments. So if you are all honest, you help yourself and you help the others.
So, Naty, so how are you going to prove whether the person is honest or not? In this case, how are you going to prove?
I'm telling you, let's say our investor said, I'm happy to distribute 10 between your company, your users. So we have 10, we don't have 20. Okay, so if you, all of you communicate because we think we have to distribute 10. Okay, so in the beginning, we think we have to distribute 10, so 10 is the budget. So if we receive all your forms and you communicate in your unproved payments that you have 20, it's not possible. So we are not going to pay any unproved deposits because we cannot know who is lying and who is telling the truth.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. And that is going to be very difficult for some of
Well,
us.
but you know, that you can make sure, you can be sure that what you have proofs, you will receive. What you don't have proofs, if you be honest, you will receive. If you are not honest, it's very likely that you will not receive it.
Okay.
That's
And,
easy.
yeah, and secondly too, so from what I've just listened to, are you saying it is likely you may do the payments before the gift before Christmas, or you, 1st January, the gift will be 1st January or before Christmas?
I don't think it's likely. We will do our best. Like, this is the wish of the investor. The investor wish that we are able to do it. But you can imagine that it's already 22nd of November. This is a whole new project. So there's a lot of things that needs to be done. So, you know, it would be beautiful if we can do it. But it's not that we only need to push a button.
Okay. We are praying that you can do that for us, because it is just a gift anyway, but it will help a lot of us who are owing that one.
I know.
If you do that for us, we will be very, 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 very grateful, because we have suffered for long.
I know.
So we are praying that God will strengthen you to be able to put a smile on our faces.
This won't depend just on Naty and Pedro and the other one, because depending also how much time the people take to fill the form and if they send quickly or not.
As soon as we start receiving the forms, we will start processing, and it will have a deadline. So, you know,
okay.
Allora, I translate what the lady said. Ha chiesto per quanto riguarda se ho pagato il mio sponsor o qualcun altro, come faccio a dichiarare? Basta metterlo nella nota quanto è stato pagato lo sponsor, mettendo i dati anche dello sponsor. Per quanto riguarda se non avete traccia dei pagamenti fatti, vanno nella categoria 3, logicamente sempre chiedendo alle persone di essere oneste, perché se la compagnia ha un budget di una certa cifra, diciamo 10 milioni, e che bene o male loro sanno già indicativamente quanto è stato versato, e poi alla fine le persone si inventano le cifre, mettono le cifre enormi, poi sicuramente la persona, se non è onesta, non riceverà i soldi extra. Ok, quindi riceverà sicuramente la cifra che ha le prove. L'altra, se ognuno fa la persona onesta, aiuta se stesso, aiuta anche gli altri. Per quanto riguarda il discorso invece del periodo, la signora chiedeva per Natale se tutti compilano velocemente, se la cosa viene fatta in modo corretto l'investitore, l'augurio è comunque di poter pagare le persone entro il 25 di dicembre. Ok.
Thank you, Jesse, for your questions.
Thank
We are,
you.
thank you. We have Ibrahim.
Ibrahim.
Yes.
Ibrahim.
Hello, Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, unmute yourself, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Naty, you hope you're okay? And
Yes.
Pedro and everyone else?
Thank you. You too, Ibrahim.
I'm a bit under the weather like you today, feeling a bit cold and a bit, so hope you get better soon.
Thank
So,
you.
Naty, I have a couple of questions. Second question is a bit complex, but I think you like complex questions, so I'll ask you that later. But the simple question is, you know, the payments that are going to be made to everybody, is that going to be at the same time as the platform is launching? Would that be better, or I don't know? But I'm just asking the question.
Yes, we think that we'll have everything ready, and the platform will start as soon as we are giving you the option to withdraw your money. So yes, we will have everything ready.
That's perfect. Yeah, that would have been my suggestion as well, because it makes more sense to do it that way than, you know, just paying out and then people waiting. If people see that everything's there, more people might just keep the money or keep half the money, or, you know, in the
Yes,
platform.
I understand. Yes,
So,
yes. We think that everything will be ready for January 1st, and we hope we are ready before Christmas, but we will see. Hopefully, we pray.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Everything will work out soon because you've got a good heart. So everything will work out.
Thank you, Ibrahim. Yes.
Thank you. Okay,
Allora,
you had another question?
Another question, difficult.
Okay, you go ahead. You translate it first, then I'll ask the question.
Yes, okay.
Ibrahim chiedeva se quando ci sarà la possibilità di prelevare anche la piattaforma sarà disponibile, perché diceva nel momento in cui la persona riceve il denaro è giusto ed è anche bello che possa anche vedere che tutto funziona, e così gli viene anche voglia di poter investire. Quindi l'obiettivo è quello del 1° di gennaio. Si sta facendo tutto il possibile perché sia pronta per allora, forse anche per Natale. Okay.
All right. Okay. So, Naty, hitting home on what you have been saying all around today is about honesty and integrity, that everyone needs to show that. Now, moving on, I think this is something that you might have already thought about it, but I thought I'll put it forward so that, you know, you think about it. If you haven't, maybe you have already. But so let's say I'm going to give you a scenario to understand this. Let's say I put in $1,000 and I bought it with my USDT. I've got a TX ID. I've got all the proof. Okay. I've sent you that proof, but I know 4 other people who knows my account. Okay. And who might be able to give you the same TX ID.
It's not going to work. Hash ID is going to be a unique field. So if you repeat someone else's hash ID, both your requests are going to be banned. None of you will get anything.
No. So no. I think I'm moving forward to the next part, so you'll understand it now.
Yeah,
so let's say me and you, for example, let's say me and you, okay? And I'm just going to give that example. You put in $1,000, okay?
Yes.
You know for 100% that that's your wallet, that's your account. Yeah.
Yes.
Now I know your wallet address, and I know you've given that money because you can see everything on the blockchain. Correct? So you've given it as honesty because it's yours. But let's say I've seen it and I've given it. It would be unfair that you don't get it, right? So I was thinking something further on to suggest.
Okay.
So I'll give you an example. Let's say my wallet address was starting with whatever it was. And the suggestion I would give is, because the person who's honest and somebody sees large amount of money, they might try to copy and steal, you know, with honesty and integrity. So I would suggest to going a step further and doing this, that whichever wallet that was used to pay the money, that wallet has to be connected to the website. You know the wallet address?
Yes, 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 yes.
So, for example, I paid from my MetaMask wallet. I know I paid that money through for Crypto Family into that wallet. From that wallet,
Ibrahim, that is something very difficult because we know for a fact that many, many thousands of users have lost their wallets. So many, many will fail in connecting the wallets. But I'm telling you that the hash ID of the transactions on the first category, which are the ones that we can see on the blockchain, that you have a hash ID or transaction ID, this field is going to be a unique field. There cannot be another form with a repeated hash ID. So if you are the owner, of course you will use it because you are the owner. But if someone is getting hash IDs from the blockchain, he already know, and we will, it's already written down in the form this way. If there's another form with the same hash ID, you will not be processed. So people should not do that because they will not get anything for sure.
No, somebody who wants to like corrupt the system, they might do it deliberately.
I understand, but if someone is not the owner of that transaction, he will know when he's filling out the form, he will have a text saying, if your hash ID is used by another form, you will not be processed. So why would anyone be grabbing hash ID from the blockchain knowing that it will just cause the form to be discarded?
All right, that makes sense because it makes a lot of work for you. So would you have something to send a screenshot of the wallet, like the wallet thing or transactions? So you put the text ID as well as the, you can send your wallet address as well. So you would know that this person has only this wallet, when you put it down. Maybe that would be something like that, a screenshot of the wallet. That would prove that that person is the owner of the wallet.
Yes, we can open a claim then after
that. Yeah.
After processing the forms, if you have not received anything, you can then prove that this is your wallet. But I think and I hope that nobody grabs transactions on the blockchain because it will just cause the form to be discarded.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I know that you're trying to work with honesty, but you know how it is in the world right now.
Yeah. But if someone is not honest in this case, I'm telling you, it's very stupid.
Yeah, I know. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But thank you very much, Naty, for everything. Really
Thank you,
support you
Ibrahim,
in
for
this.
your suggestion. Yes, thank you.
No worries. You take care,
Thank
all
you.
of you. Have a good evening.
Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, Richmond. Please unmute yourself. Marco, no sé si quieres.
Yeah, but in my case for that, I'm not going to no, I'm not going to translate because my people are not so expert to not even understand the question.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Nat, how you doing?
Hello, Richmond. How are you?
Hi.
Hello, Richmond.
How you doing, Pedro? Hey, great. I hope you feel better, but I think the champagne you drank over your birthday is making you...
No, it was the quietest birthday of the last 20 years.
Oh, wow.
It was super quiet. Yeah.
Okay,
I was a saint.
All right. Okay, I just have a couple of things, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity because it's been, I can say, for many of us that started last July last year, it's been a crazy bumpy ride, and many of us have been able to spend a lot of money into the old platform, and when you get death threats and stuff like this, just like the lady said initially, it's been tough. Okay, so my question is this. For me, for instance, for me and my wife, for instance, we invested. You saw the message I sent to you, and this is so crazy because this was paid from the Bitcoin machine into a private wallet in which he provided to me, actually. So now I don't even have a proof for that anymore. I think the only thing that I have proof for is the assembly and yeah, the 10 euro and the, I don't know, whatever we paid for the last extension we paid. I think it was 69 euros or something like that. So how do I manage in this case? How do I manage this now? Because I remember when we came in July, he personally gave me a Bitcoin wallet in which I paid from the machine. So it wasn't paid from my wallet. And we're talking about 20,000 there because it was a thousand package, of $21. So something like that. So this is one case that I'm battling with. My wife, the same thing. But apart from that, a lot of people that we've been able to pay back in a way. Is this because I think this is going to affect a lot of people that were able to, so many people got threatened, some people, only God knows what was said. And some of us had to cough out money from our own private finances to just help people back. Is this going to be reimbursed? If not, then it's fine. It's your loss. But I just wanted to know. That is my first question. And my second question actually goes to Pedro in this case, because Pedro was traveling with him, and it just beats my imagination because this is just systemic manipulation that happened to a lot of us. With myself, Jim, I know you know Jim Hosted, and these are guys that I work with that are funking a lot of. And the last call I had with Jim was, is this guy ever gonna? And I'm like, hey, Pedro is with him, and everything is gonna be fine, And so the question goes to Pedro. When did it get to the extent, apart from just 4 weeks ago, that he realized that he was being played upon? Because we were all suckers in this game. We were just played upon, period. And it is so sad because we lost so much. So these are just both of my questions. That's it.
Pedro, te pregunto a ti. I personally, Richmond, I am not here to talk anything about what happened before. I will not answer any questions. I think my decision was a really hard one. I shared the text in the assembly because that was the only place I could share it. And, it was a really hard decision because, yes, we, a huge amount of responsibility, a lot of things I'm talking about myself, a lot of things in my hands. And I was, feeling that, how can I stop this now? Who's going to do what I'm doing? And, I had, well, I don't really want to talk because it's finished now. And I think, just the decision that we had to take, it was, it's not that we decided to do another thing. No, we brought an investor and it didn't work. So why, what were we going to do? Like just leave it, let him go? Of course not. We see every now and then, time after time, things were failing. And until when? We have an option here, a real one, But if even if it takes long, like let's make this work, So it's been really, really difficult. Like it's we don't want you to think that this was like, oh yeah, let's jump in another boat. No. No.
It's for me it was 8 months out of my house, out of my business, out of my family, and it's not easy. No, not easy. We prefer don't speak about in public about it because we don't want to make a war of communities or nothing. If the people want to stay over there, it's good. If people want to come and stay, it's good. For it's a new opportunity. We don't make a refund. We are making an opportunity to, ¿cómo diría Naty, algo tomar en cuenta?
I understand you, Pedro. I do understand what you're saying, and I really appreciate this.
Thank
you both, I tell you something that you don't know. Yourself, Naty most especially, what is my Mexican sister that is no more, oh God, I can't remember her
Soraya?
name now. Soraya. You know, these are the people, now Susie, these are the people we appreciate you guys. We really do. And I tell you from the bottom of my heart, it is because of 90% of everybody on this platform right now, and even in the community, is in that business because of you guys. You guys, you did things that drove every one of us crazy, and we kept on going. So, yeah, we took the blow, we took the heat, we took everything, but it's just unfortunate that this is how it, I mean, excuse my language to say this, but I've deleted everything I have to do with that business because it was giving me too much sickness and nightmare. And I spent my kids' college funds just to, no, come on. But I appreciate that. And I know this is a good starting point for us to go forward. And I just want to give you guys energy and thank you guys and tell you guys we're not going to fail this time. But one final question I want to ask is this going to be a similar project like, well,
No, not similar project. It's totally different because this project, first of all, is a project for the people and to the people. And it's a humanitarian project to make like all we say that it's for the people, for help the families, and that's it. This is the and we need to make all the project a new project, maybe have some difference because we are not how I say making nothing new special. All in the world is invented yet.
Okay.
But maybe have some difference, but we are making all new.
Thank you, buddy. All right, that's it. Thank you.
Thank
you
you,
too,
Richmond. Thank you. And there was something I wanted to say that about what you said, that about 90% of the community being here because of us. I would like to say that I had a really, really horrible time 4 weeks ago because I realized about this and I felt really guilty and I was very depressed. And when I was in this worst moment of all this journey, that was a real roller coaster. When I was in the worst moment after this realization and feeling guilty, it was when we received the call from this investor the same day. So,
yes.
You know.
Allora faccio, I make
Marco,
it a short, no, I would just want to say that, okay, after so many, dopo tante responsabilità, difficoltà, Naty, Pedro sono stati via da casa da tanto tempo, logicamente tanti di noi, la maggior parte di noi siamo stati fino adesso nel progetto credendo ancora perché c'erano loro, ed è la realtà. Che Naty diceva che adesso che in questi momenti di 4 settimane fa, quando si è sentita la responsabilità di dover lasciare questa cosa per poter cominciare un'altra, non era assolutamente facile poter saltare da una barca all'altra, dire così con cuor leggero, quindi veramente col cuore piangente, però sapendo che qui ha la possibilità adesso di fare qualcosa di veramente importante per le famiglie, come si diceva, e per poter fare veramente un progetto che possa durare nel tempo. E quindi niente, la domanda che ha fatto prima il signore era sempre riguardo una cosa personale sua, di investimento che ha fatto direttamente nella macchina Bitcoin, quindi non è importante per noi, diciamo, discutere di questo. Però la cosa è che comunque questa cosa io posso dire dal cuore, veramente sono stato 3 giorni fa a casa di Naty, che loro stanno come sempre, come hanno fatto prima, adesso ancora di più lavorando veramente col cuore e cercando di fare le cose molto, molto, molto serie perché questo progetto duri per lungo tempo.
Ok.
Gracias, Marco.
Gracias, Marco. Thank you.
Gracias, Richmond, por tus preguntas. Thank you, Richmond, for your questions. Elizabeth, please unmute yourself.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, I just have, oh my God, I'm looking like I'm in a
In the
fog.
fog.
A ghost.
In the fog.
Yes. Yes. The front camera can get really dirty.
Are you in London?
Yeah, something like that.
It's
Oh,
okay.
it's
There
better.
you go.
Okay. I am very curious about how can one person or one investor have so much money that he could give us this benefit. It's in my imagination, it's just impossible. And one of my friends that she's downline, she said, "Oh, it must be a scam. No one can do this." So,
Well, if you or your
Santa Claus is
downline,
happening sometimes.
if you or your downline think this way, then Crypto Family would never get an investor.
Okay. Yes.
You know, because this is what's going on. We have a huge liability and a project that already started and accumulating rewards. And
I understand.
So if we have an investor who contacted us, Pedro, he contacted Pedro first and offered an investment in the Crypto Family project, it's because he is happy to take it. So now we are even giving him a better investment opportunity when he is not taking all the liability that is in the platform, but only the first investment.
The first investment.
The first investment, or the investment is not everything that is in the platform, because the platform is already generating a lot of rewards, as you all know. When we were launching the last time, or the previous last time, I really don't know. The NFTs started to produce and the reinvestment were open, so it's
Marco no va a poder traducir eso.
Sorry.
Está muy largo.
Okay, sorry, Marco.
No, it's okay. No, la signora Elizabeth stava chiedendo come è possibile che un investitore possa non avere tanti soldi, ma che possa mettere tanti soldi così, diciamo, in un progetto, facendo un regalo alla fine, perché è un regalo a tutte le persone che, diciamo, hanno investito in un progetto differente. Quindi, però Naty dice che comunque qui è anche un'opportunità anche superiore e maggiore per l'investitore, perché comunque dall'altra parte sappiamo che c'era già tutto il movimento, pacchetti, reinvestimenti, e quindi comunque lei diceva che comunque sì, lui si è proposto per investire in Crypto Family, e di là non è stato accettato, quindi siamo qui.
Puedo decirte en español, Marco, y tú lo traduces al italiano, y Naty,
Sí.
tú al inglés, para yo no...
Sí.
Me disculpo por mi... I am sorry for my English is not too perfect too.
Okay.
I want to say in Spanish. El inversionista dijo que iba a colocar cierta cantidad de dinero. en lugar, esa cierta cantidad de dinero, en lugar de ponerla directo en la cuenta de CryptoFamily, la cuenta del nuevo proyecto, preferimos que con una parte de ese dinero, porque es solo una parte, se tome en cuenta de las personas que van a venir, que lo que hayan invertido en el proyecto anterior. O sea, no es algo así descabellado, es simplemente de lo que se iba a invertir, tómalo para ayudar a la gente.
Sí.
No, ni siquiera es tanto como un regalo, es
No,
tomar
y
en
de
cuenta,
hecho fue un requerimiento del
fue
inversionista.
un requerimento, fue un requisito. Así es.
Sì. Sì, quindi Pedro ci ha detto che comunque questa caratteristica di questo aiuto che ci daranno agli investitori del progetto precedente, perché comunque l'investitore ha deciso di mettere una certa cifra nel progetto e una parte di questa cifra, la minima parte, viene utilizzata per pagare per dare questo regalo a chi ha già investito nel progetto precedente.
Sorry, Pedro was saying that the investor is investing or offered to invest before and now investing in this new project a certain amount of money, and we're just dedicating a certain amount of that money into giving you all this welcome gift. When we started negotiations with him 4 weeks ago, it was a requirement that the investor gave to us when we were still in the last project, that we, first of all, we had to make all the movements needed and possible in the platform so people can recover what they put. So it was just, decided even before we started this new project that people will get their investments back, as first of all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Muchas
Elisa,
gracias.
do you have any other questions?
No, not
Okay.
right now.
Thank you so much for yours. Have
De
a good
nada.
night.
Gracias.
Okay, next is Robert G. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Hello, Robert. How are you?
Okay, fine. By the way, I saw some of the pictures from your birthday, and you were not so quiet, as I remember, with Carol dancing all the way. Okay, let's get serious. One thing we are missing, okay, is that back in August of the previous year, I invested, myself and my wife, a little bit of money because we're not rich, okay? And I invested also some money for my sons and my grandsons for their long-term security. And this is still true, even though my life expectancy at that time was 12 months. Now it's down to about 2 months. But one thing we're missing is that I did that investment so it will assure my sons and my grandsons a better living, okay? And what if I still want to invest that money, not get it back, but leave it into this new project? Is that fine? Because I really don't, I put in a couple $100 for my sons and my grandsons, and my wife a couple of thousand, and myself also. What if I leave all that money? I don't want to get it back. It was a long-term investment for me, and my financial situation is still the same, except it has not grown as expected with that previous project that was a scam, probably. Is that okay? And will it work somewhat similar to what it was at that time?
Yes, Marco, you want to translate the question first and then we reply?
Exacto.
Yeah. La domanda è che, a parte il discorso che ha detto che lui ha investito dei soldi per sé, per la moglie, per i nipoti, chiede se la piattaforma comunque che arriva se funzionerà bene o male nella stessa maniera che funzionava quella precedente.
Okay, so of course you will have, we will offer you a system where you can also grow your finances. We will offer a system where you will also be able to help others. So it will have some characteristics of where we are coming from, of course, because we are here because we think the vision was amazing. So this project is an evolution. And of course, we are taking the best of everything that we have ever seen in many different projects or companies in our experience. So you will have some things that you might think are similar or the same, but it will the foundation of these foundations of this new project is completely different, completely different. So you will receive all the information about what actually is in maybe in, let's say, 2 weeks from now. So yes, you will be able to withdraw, or you will be able to leave the investment in and put it into work with our new system. It's an option.
Okay, good, thanks. My
welcome.
other question is it's really a personal one, okay? I have about 2 months and a half to go before I meet God. Will it be possible to merge my wife and myself's account into one? Because there's no sense of withdrawing and leaving that for Saint Joseph.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you will be able to merge accounts in this new system. Because when you will fill in a form, you will just send the proofs of payments of all the accounts that you want to group. So you will send the proof of payments you did to your wife accounts, to your son accounts, and so on, in the same form with one account created.
Oh no, no. I wish I could just merge my wife and myself, but every one of my 2 sons and my 4 grandsons
it stays the same.
Stays the same
Of course.
in that kind of
I understand.
tree, you know, life tree. Okay.
Yes, it's good. You will be able to do so, Robert, of course.
Okay, I'm very anxious, and please make it before New Year, because after New Year, I don't know how I'm gonna be, in what shape I'm gonna be.
Okay, Robert.
Thank you.
Take care of you. Take care.
We really
life.
love you, and we really
Love you too.
appreciate all you did, as well as Pedro.
Thank you.
You're tremendous people, probably the best I met in my life.
Thank you. We are
Thank you,
trying to do the best. We are trying to do.
Enjoy your life, Robert. We love you. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Allora, traduco la prima domanda che Robert chiedeva, se più o meno il sistema funzionare nella stessa maniera. Naty ha detto che ci sarà la possibilità anche in questo di avere delle similitudini del progetto precedente, perché ci sarà una parte comunque dove avremo delle ricompense e dove aumenteranno, e una dove potremo regalare, diciamo, una cifra alle persone che entrano. Comunque le fondamenta, scusate, del progetto sono completamente differenti rispetto all'altra. Dopo Robert chiedeva la possibilità di poter spostare un account da una persona a un'altra se ha problemi di salute o altre cose, che dove ci sono problemi si potrà avvisare comunque via mail, oppure in qualche maniera, insomma, verrà sistemata la cosa.
Ok. Pasamos a la siguiente pregunta. Go forward to the next question. Borut, if back. Borut, you unmute yourself, please.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
Buonasera Marco, buonasera a tutti. Io parlo
Buonasera.
italiano, non inglese, perché inglese non so bene.
bene.
Marco,
Sì.
sono ritardato sul webinar e non ho sentito cosa avete parlato. Se per caso ti posso fare un po' più tardi in privato che mi spieghi un po' meglio, perché
Va bene?
non ho è possibile? A che ora
Sì,
ti posso chiamare?
quando abbiamo finito.
Va bene, grazie Marco.
Ciao,
Naty, stammi bene, Pedro anche.
ciao.
Ci sentiamo, grazie per
Ciao.
l'informazione, ma
Gracias.
ci sentiamo a dopo.
Ciao.
Salve.
Ciao.
Mi ha chiesto solamente, he asked me if he could call me back. I mean, after the
Okay.
Zoom call because he missed the part of the.
Okay. Now we have arigato. Arigato.
Mm. Arigato.
Hello.
Hola,
There.
¿me escuchan?
Ahora sí. Sí.
Sí.
Ah, hola, buenas tardes. Gracias a ustedes, gracias a todos por estar ayudando a las personas, que tuvieron problema con el proyecto pasado.
Ujú.
Mi pregunta es la siguiente. En este nuevo proyecto, el proyecto va a tener la posibilidad de ser un proyecto como registrado, tú sabes, legal, con los nombres, por ejemplo, con información clara de quién está detrás del proyecto, quién es el inversionista, por ejemplo, sepas que no haya un fantasma, que haya claridad, que haya legalidad como en un negocio y una de las cosas muy importantes que no se prometan números inimaginarios que ni las grandes compañías hoy en día que facturan millones de dólares como Apple son capaces de generar al año. Este proyecto puede hacer una diferencia en esa parte específica.
Sí, por supuesto. Incluso vas a ver más transparencia en este proyecto de en la mayoría de las empresas del mundo que hay, porque queremos hacerlo así y vamos a hacerlo así, súper transparente. Toda la información va a estar disponible absolutamente todo el tiempo, actualizada y transparente. Lo hemos dicho en algunos Zooms, te lo agradezco porque no lo dijimos en este, pero eso va a ser así. Totalmente transparente y la información disponible en todo momento, porque es así, este proyecto es así. Y ya no podemos decir más de momento, pero toda la información va a estar compartida y esta información ampliada al respecto.
Ok, y mi última, muchas gracias. Y mi
No,
última
espera,
pregunta.
Dame un segundito, por favor.
Traducción a inglés y
Traducción.
traducción a italiano, por
Sí,
favor.
sí,
So,
gracias.
Arigato was asking if we will have transparency, if this company will be a legal company, and if we will have a structure of the organization, of who is the owner and who is the investor and all these things. And if we are going to be delivering incredible numbers and some figures that are not possible to deliver even by huge organizations as Apple, he said. So I'm telling him that, yes, of course, we will have all information transparent, completely transparent, and all the operations will be public, and you will understand why we need to be that transparent very soon. But yes, the answer to his questions are all yes.
A mí me da risa que con la transparencia, pero no creo que te llames arigato.
Sí,
Ya, sí.
estaba esperando que hablaba japonés, no.
No,
español.
no.
Fíjate
Marco.
la transparencia, yo te pongo mi nombre completito.
No, el problema es que como yo trabajo, bueno, de por sí lo que pasa es que yo estoy trabajando con comunidades.
No, dejamos
No te
traducir a
preocupes.
Marco. No
Dejemos
passa
traducire a
nada.
Marco, è broma,
Sì,
è
sì,
broma.
Il nostro giapponese, allora spagnolo, ha chiesto a Naty e a Pedro se comunque la società sarà trasparente, con licenze, dove si potrà vedere la struttura, con noi sarà il titolare, l'investitore, e avere tutte le informazioni possibili, e che gli investimenti siano pubblici, nel senso che vengano rivelati, e è stato confermato a Naty tutto questo, quindi sarà tutto trasparente, avremo informazioni di tutti i tipi, quindi e non chiedeva che la cosa sia fatta in una certa maniera e non promettendo delle cifre che neanche la Apple può alla fine pagare, quindi è stato confermato tutto quello che ha chiesto. Ok.
¿Puedo? Bueno, y
Sí.
mi última, muchas gracias, y mi última pregunta sería para aquellas personas que yo sé que ustedes dijeron que se va a enviar un formulario para que las personas pongan las informaciones, bueno, requeridas, y puedan elegir si desean recibir su dinero o si desean continuar.
No, la
Yo he visto,
persona no va a comunicar eso en el formulario. En el formulario
no,
simplemente van a comunicar las cantidades y las cantidades se les van a poner en la cuenta. No, ni siquiera lo queremos saber en el formulario. El dinero lo vas a tener en el nuevo sistema. Vayas a retirar o no vayas a retirar, el dinero se te va a depositar.
el dinero se va a depositar en la cuenta de la compañía o en una
Claro.
wallet de
No,
nosotros.
en la cuenta de la compañía donde tú luego puedes retirar a la wallet.
Ah, ok, perfecto. Bueno, entonces esa parte está clara. Entonces, la pregunta es la siguiente. Hay personas que tienen diferentes, como tú sabes, como que no tienen la información clara, no tienen el hash ID, eliminaron la wallet, perdieron su teléfono y todo esto. Todos estos casos específicos van a dar problema para que las personas que tengan la información clara puedan tener ese dinero dentro de su cuenta. Por ejemplo, más claro, es que va a haber una diferencia a trabajar con las personas que tienen la información clara y todo está correctamente, y las personas que son un poco más complicados su caso, que han
Te
perdido.
interrumpo porque este es un Zoom en inglés y en italiano. Entonces, te interrumpo porque esta respuesta ya se contestó antes. I'm interrupting Marco Arigato because he's asking something that has already been answered before, and I'm saying that this is an English and Italian Zoom. I don't think we should allow people to come in these Zooms and speak in another languages. It's very unrespectful because we had a Spanish Zoom call yesterday. Anyway. So the question he's asking is if we are going to take into consideration the people who have all the proofs on top of the people who have no proofs. And as I said before, we are guaranteeing that you will get what you have proofs for, but we cannot guarantee that you will get what you don't have proofs for. And if you get it or not will depend on everyone's honesty. Okay, so let's say all the forms are filled in and our investor has 10 to distribute into all of you. And we find out that we have 13 in the forms. And we found out that 7 are proofs and 5 are not proofs. Well, these 5 are not going to be distributed because we don't know who's lying and who is not lying.
Okay, thank you very much. I understand. I speak English. I speak French too. For me, it's no problem.
Okay.
So sorry for that. Sorry for that.
Oh,
so
no, it's
I forget.
okay.
I connect just with my
Okay.
Spanish. But
okay.
it's okay. I say thank you very much for help, and be clear, be honest, because that is something that people want to need, All the people know the story. We have almost more than 1 year that story, payment, no payment, saying all that, but people need to understand in that case, you need to pass. What is happened is happened, It's happened. Is the next niveau. What is the next niveau? What is the solution? You need to be your mindset need to be more high, more big get these problems. So what is the next? Solution is here. Okay, we continue with that solution. Forget about the last year. Forget about, oh, I have 1 year. Okay, stop to cry. Just see the new nipple and just start to work. Take your decision and accept. It's your decision.
And you know, we are trying to emphasize on each communication that we do that this is not something that you need to decide where to go. This is just another option, and we are giving you a welcome gift. We are not asking you for anything. So
Thank you very much.
You can stay where you are, and you can come here to receive your welcome gift. We are not going to judge you, and we are not going to penalize you for just taking your money and leaving, because this money is yours anyway.
Comunque, allora, la domanda e la risposta sono state lunghe. La cosa principale che ha chiesto inizialmente era quella dove il denaro verrà depositato, e quindi quando ci apriranno il conto, o apriremo il nostro conto, verrà depositato lì il denaro, poi nel conto aziendale, logicamente, di ognuno. Dopodiché la persona può comunque decidere, come abbiamo detto prima, di prelevare o di reinvestire o di rimanere o di uscire da questo nuovo progetto. Quindi, ok, then other things were not important.
Okay. Thank you, arigato, for your questions, and I appreciate that you speak the language of the Zoom call next time.
Arigato.
Mirko Milivojevic. Okay, sorry, I'm still not good with these languages. Please unmute yourself.
Oh, unmute. Unmute yourself, Mirko.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good evening, Naty. Good evening,
Hello.
Pedro. Good evening, Marco.
Good
It's great to see your faces full of hope now. And thank you, Naty and Pedro, most of all, for putting back hope to us and for giving us a second chance.
We're happy to, because of that.
I was following you all the time in Zooms, and recent new things are not good to mention at all. So I am with you 100%, and just one question to ask. Will there be a referral system in this new project, or yes? So I've been thinking.
Yeah, it will be, but there is not going to be a multi-level thing or anything, and it will have a referral system, but it will. I think we should wait until we finalize what we have been talking today, Pedro. So we can share the full explanation maybe this weekend when we do the next round of information. But we are not going to become any sort of multi-level or binary or anything like that. We will have direct referrals. That's it. Nothing
All right. I've just heard the information that it is possible to join multiple accounts, and I also have 3 accounts, one on my name, one on my wife's name, and on my father's name. So I'm thinking about joining or staying as it were.
Yes. Yes, you will have the choice of putting it all together, and you know, it will actually make sense if you are a passive member to do that, because this is a thing that we have been discussing today with Pedro, and we will share more information about this in the short coming days, like maybe this weekend when we do the new information sharing, or next week. So yes, you will be able to join your accounts, and yes, there will be direct referrals, but this will be a completely different project. So
I'm looking forward to hear new information.
Okay,
Thank you
Mirko. Yes,
again.
we will be sharing with
Have
you
a good
all.
night.
Thank you so much.
Mirko ha
Take care.
chiesto se il progetto sarà un referral o un network, assolutamente sarà un referral. Domenica probabilmente nel prossimo Zoom faremo, daranno le informazioni precise di quello che si deciderà e quindi le strutture più o meno poi rimarranno come erano prima, quindi non ci sarà modo di movimentarle. Ok.
Thank you, Mirko, for your question. And apparently we don't have any more questions. And we already been here 1 and 40 minutes. This is a record of our Zoom calls, Pedro.
Yes,
we allowed it going on longer than before.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you all for coming. And as we already said before, we will be doing Zoom calls very frequently and be sharing with you more and more information every week. And of course, we are working on documents, so you don't need to attend Zoom calls to find out the information. But please bear with us and be patient as we are still making some adjustments of how the system is going to be and taking some decisions. So we will be sharing with you documents, so you don't need to come to a Zoom call to find out as soon as all the details, because it's small details that are being decided at this moment, are decided. So thank you all for coming.
Naty ci ringrazia per aver partecipato, ci ha detto che ci saranno vari documenti che spiegheranno come funzionerà il progetto, ci saranno tanti Zoom anche in arrivo, però si può anche solamente avere tutte le informazioni dai documenti senza dover diciamo assistere agli Zoom call. Io la ringrazio Pedro perché ci ha dato l'opportunità almeno di vederli in faccia qui, che almeno avete avuto modo di vederli, quindi poi ci saranno domande precise ma le faremo più avanti. Just want to thank you, gracias Pedro.
Gracias, Marco.
For
Gracias
being
a
here
todos.
and helping our people. So, because we trust a lot on you, okay, guys. So, from
Thank you
beginning
so much.
always, and I told all my people, so it's a pleasure always to talk with you and meet you. So, we are just ready to start this new adventure.
Of course.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
we will do it together. We have the most important thing, that is this beautiful community. So
Gracias a todos los administradores que nos ayudaron a moderar la sala, que estuvieron admitiendo. Muchas gracias por estar siempre detrás de nosotros, trabajando con nosotros. Gracias, Mari, Gaby, Josefina, todo el equipo de administradores. Muchas gracias.
Grazie a tutti.
Okay.
Grazie
See you
Susi,
next
Michael,
time.
Carol,
Sí,
tutti.
Michael, que por aquí los vi. Susi.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Buonanotte.
Buonanotte. Take care, Naty.